There. Okay, we're recording. So let's start seated. Let's just start seated because that's the way it is today. Get comfortable. Find your sit bones. Oh my goodness me. The back bends that we did yesterday. Camel.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I can feel it today. How about you?
Oh, yes. I didn't know what it was, but is that what it was?
We were doing back bends. Okay, so sit up nice and straight and tall. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. Let everything go. And again, deep inhale through the nose. Take it up more. Hold it for just a moment. Exhale out the mouth. One more of those, please, very slowly. Inhale deeply. Take it in as deep as you can. Hold it. Exhale out the mouth. Nice and slow and easy. Close your eyes. Maybe mudra your fingers, your first finger and thumb, sitting on your knees here for just a moment. Spine is straight up. Make sure your pelvis is neutral. Drop your shoulders down your back. And let's see if we can't drop into a meditation for about 2 minutes. Won't be too long. Focus on you. Breathing, sitting, and see if you can feel it when you actually drop into a meditation. I don't know if you've gotten that far with it yet, but I know you've been working on it. There does come a point as you sit that you can feel yourself just drop into it. So breathe slowly and evenly. Leave everything outside this room that doesn't belong here. Try to relax everything that touches the ground. Hold the belly in gently towards your spine. We've got about 20 more seconds. Bring your hands together. At your heart center, touch the thumbs right into the sternum. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, bow your head. Scan your body and see how you're feeling today. Like I said, I notice my shoulders and my whole shoulder girdle, as a matter of fact. A little bit sore. Everything else seems to be pretty good. But just check in, see how you're feeling. Breathe into that. Set your intention for your practice today. Allow your hands to come back to your lap, towards your face. Open your eyes, very gently coming into the room. Movement into the body, take the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up and lengthen, straighten through the spine, and then fold it over and reach the hands out. Take them way out to your fingertips. Stretch through the armpits and the low back and drop your head. And breathe into your belly twice. At the bottom of the exhale, pull the belly in. Gently walk the hands towards the torso as you stack one vertebra on top of the other until the top of the head reaches for the sky. Change the cross of the legs. Inhale and lift. Look straight up to your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Keep your sit bones flat on the mat as best you can. So as you look up and lengthen, push them down if they've come up. Exhale, forward fold. Reach out with your fingertips, be on your fingertips. Let your head drop. Breathe deeply into your belly twice. The bottom of your exhale, pull the belly in first. Walk the hands back towards your torso. Stack one vertebra on top of the other until the top of the head reaches for the sky. There we go. Take your left to your right knee and take your right hand just behind. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, take a quarter of a turn. Let your neck go right with your spine. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, another quarter of a turn. Try to take the navel with you. Once again, inhale, lift. Exhale, take the twist however far you care to. Use your hands. And then one round of breath. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, come back around to the front. And then just change sides. Inhale, looking straight ahead. Lift, lengthen. Exhale, quarter of a turn. Inhale once again. Lift. Exhale, quarter of a turn. Take your navel with you. One more time. Deep inhale, lift. On the exhale, this time just take it however far you can. Maybe you'll take it till you get an adjustment in the spine. One round of breath. And then take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, just bring it back around to the front. Let's take these legs straight out in front and shake them off. Give them a little pitter patter here, up and down. Good. And then let's sit up nice and high, straight up and down. Flex your feet. And then point the toes. Pull the belly and zip it up right through the breastbone. Flex the feet, and then point the toes. Good. Take the arms out to the side. Palms are up. We're going to take them all the way up above the head, just right by your ears. And then for chair pose, we're going to come forward 2 or 3 inches. Boom. Now, before you go any further, flex the feet. And then inhale at the same time and exhale forward. Another 2 to 3 inches. Keep pulling the arms back as best you can. Inhale, lengthen it out. Woo! Exhale, come on down. Bring the hands to wherever they reach. If they get to the outside of the feet, that's fine. I like to put mine over the top of the feet, round my shoulders, and drop my head. And then breathe deeply into your belly. And feel the stretch that you're getting through the spine. Particularly notice right between your shoulder blades. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, push through the balls of the feet to push and lengthen through the arms and the back body. And then stay here for a moment and breathe. And imagine the top of your head is still inching its way towards your feet here. So you're lengthening through the spine the whole time. Another couple of breaths. Yep. Good, very nice. And then pick the head up, plug it into your spine, walk the hands back as you lift the spine in a straight line, nice and easy, all the way up, legs come out to the side. Oh, you get to stretch, a little straddle. Hands come behind you, step into that, bend the elbows. Just bring your shoulder blades together under your heart center and press it to the sky. This is a lovely pose, particularly when you're in the park, because you get to look up through the trees to the sky. It's just quite beautiful. Very nice. Breathe into your heart center. Good. And then on your next inhale, up comes your head. Get your bearings. Take your time with it. Feet are flexed and the toes are straight up and down. Knees are straight up and down. And as you walk forward, then this time let's take the hands and just scooch them down. I just want you to just kind of slide them down your shins and see if you can get all the way to your toes. Just put the hands up over the tops of the toes. And then lengthen through the top of your head so that the neck isn't dangling down, it's pushing out. And you're breathing and you're holding your balance here. And maybe the body, maybe the torso will go down a little bit deeper, maybe not. If that is way too much stretch for you, you bring your hands underneath or out somewhere where you can stop the stretch. Okay, so wherever that stretch is for you, make sure it's the right place. This one with your hands on your toes, I can't remember what they call this now. I know there's a name for it, but nonetheless, you just kind of hang on to the toes and you use your core muscles then to balance yourself down. And then breathe into your inner thighs and the groin area. One more. Good. Now, let's bring the left hand down onto the floor, and we're going to pick our head up and walk this right hand over to the left, and then reach out with your right hand to the fingertips and breathe into the right side body. See if you can separate the ribs and stretch through that armpit and shoulder. Press through the right sit bone and out that leg. One more deep inhale. Good, and then walk the hands through center. Notice the difference from right to left. And then as your left hand comes down, pressing out through the, as your right hand comes down, pressing out to your left. With your left hand, just breathe into that left lung. Through the armpit, down the side body, through the sit bone, and out that left leg. Good. And then as you're ready, one more deep inhale. And as you exhale, see if your left shoulder might come down a little bit further. And then walk yourself towards center, gently, mindfully. Notice the difference in the two sides, if there is one. Plant your hands flat on the mat. Inhale. Lengthen out through the spine. Just pick it up. Plug your head right into your spine, right? And then exhale and bring it forward one more time. Take it wherever it feels good to you. Breathe it. Make sure the legs are active. You're pushing through the heels and pulling your toes back towards you. Breathe into the torso. From here, pick the head up and plug it into your spine. Walk the hands back with a straight spine as you come up. Feet are still flexed, legs are very active. This time, we're going to take a side stretch. So slide down that right shin, take the left arm over the top, and reach it over. Press through your left sit bone. Try not to let it come up off the mat. If you want to, and I think you're capable of this, take your right hand down, palm up, in front of your right leg. And then reach to the toe with your left fingers, and then turn your torso to look up to the sky. See if you can just turn and lift and look underneath that left arm. And breathe. Nice deep inhales and exhales. If that's not doable for you, just keep reaching out and getting a deep side stretch. And then as you're ready, you'll come up. Slowly, take your time. Find your center point. Left hand comes down your left shin, and the right one comes over the top, almost behind your head. Then place your left forearm, palm up, in front of your left leg, and then maybe reach until you have your left toe, and then look up underneath that right arm and see if you can take your heart center up to the sky. Just breathe. Keep stretching and breathing. Press through that right sit bone and out through that right leg. Good, one more. Deep inhale. Exhale it out. Good, and then bring yourself up. Keep that right arm high. Here we go. Right up to the center. Now push the hands out, fingers up. We're going to take a side turn to the right. Right hand goes straight back. Left arm comes in front. If you can put them in a straight line, if possible. And then bring it back around, side. Try to keep it even the whole time. And then as you push through the right one in front, take that left one behind and try to make that straight line once again. Turning at the navel, okay? One more time. Take it around to the right. Deep twist. Press through both arms, back and forth. Lift the top of the head. Breathe. And then as you come back around, last one, hold those arms nice and strong. Left one goes back, right one is up. Turn to face the left and breathe. Good, one more. Nice, and then bring it back to the front. Very nice. Pick up your knees, bring the soles of the feet together, rock and roll, side to side. Very nice, good. And then let's put the feet out. Send them away from your torso. Make a nice big diamond right here, okay? And then if you hang on to the ankles or the shins, wherever you can get to, keep your spine straight, lift high, okay? Pull the belly in and lift nice and high, shoulders down your back, and then see if you can come forward with a flat back. Keep your shoulders back, and the top of the head is lifted. Goes right off the top of your spine here. And then, once again, take it forward with a flat back, as far as you might be able to take it. Your elbows might go into your knees to try and press them down, maybe. Give that a go. See how that works for you. Without clenching your shoulders up by your ears, still pressing down and lengthening through the top of the head. And breathe. Good. From here, let's see if we can, my hands are going to come to the toes, and I'm going to round over in my spine and see if my face goes right into my feet. So I'm just going to let it fold over. Breathe into this stretch. Notice your lovely back body stretch. Release the spinal stretch. It's lovely. And again, breathe. Nice. Again, breathe. At the bottom of this exhale, pull the belly in first. Now we're going to round it up. So let your head hang as you walk the hands back towards your torso. Let the head dangle until you can stack one vertebra on top of the other and the top of the head reaches for the sky. Oh, yes. Come over the tops of the knees. And let's find our tabletop. And then from here, make yourself comfortable, hands underneath your shoulders, spread those fingers and put every knuckle on that mat. Inhale, look up, sag your belly. Exhale, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone, cat stretch. Push the mat away. Inhale, look up. Exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, press the mat away. Oh, breathe right between those shoulder blades. Inhale, looking up. One more time, stretch your neck. Exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, lift it up. Good. And then as you come to neutral, I want you to step into that left hand. Let's take the right arm up by your ear. See if you can make it go straight ahead of you. And then you're going to take your left leg straight back. And just check in with your balance today. Okay? See how it feels. See if you can have a straight line from your fingertips all the way through the body to the heel. Your left toes point straight down. Breathe here. Let's see if we can bend that back knee. Take the right arm around. See if we can catch that left foot. And then press the foot or the ankle into the palm of your right hand. Pull the right shoulder back and lift your left knee up. And breathe. Just lift and breathe. Stretching the belly, stretching the neck, stretching the shoulder, and above all, balance. Breathe. Again, pick the knee up a little higher. And then as you exhale, release the leg to go straight back. And the arm comes straight out to the front. And then you're going to inhale and lift both of them up and take them down to the mat. Woo. Inhale, look up. Exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. Give your back body a nice stretch. Inhale, look up. Exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. Oh, calf stretch. One more. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. Calf stretch. And as you come to neutral, step into that right hand. Take your left arm up by the ear. Thumb faces up. Right leg goes straight back. Toes point down. Don't forget to squeeze the hips and try to make a straight line from your left fingertips back to your right heel. Breathe here for a moment. Catch your balance. See where you're at. And if it's doable for you, bend the back knee. And then take this left arm around. See if you can catch that right foot. However you do it. And then as you press that foot into the palm of your left hand, pull the left shoulder back and pick that knee up. And breathe. And balance. And lift. Lift. Hold your heart up. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Take one more deep inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to release that right leg straight back. Left arm comes around in the front, and we're going to lift both arm and leg. And then bring them down to the mat. Yay. Inhale, look up. Exhale, press the mat. And tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone, and get a deep back body stretch. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, let's pull the back body up. Ooh, give it a nice stretch. And then from here, we're going to drop the hips over to the right. And then we're going to pick the hips up and bring them to neutral. And we're going to drop the hips over to the left. And then pick those hips up through neutral. Hold the belly. Take them to the right. Drop them over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, take them to the left and drop them. Yep, you should feel that stretch through that left hip. And then bring them up to center. And then this time, circle your hips around your knees. Make nice big circles. You can bend your elbows. You can shrug your shoulders. Drop your head. Just make the biggest circles that you can with your hips going around your knees. In one direction. Take it around. Take your time with it, please. I want you to feel all of it. And then as you're ready, take it the other direction. Just circle back around. The other direction, push the hips back and to the side and around the knees. Again, push. Do a nice stretch through those hips and go back. One more. Push. Good. And then as you come to neutral, walk the hands forward. Hips stay high. We're going to just reach out through the top of the head here. Pull the belly for puppy dog stretch. Take a deep inhale. Exhale your forehead right through your arms. All the way down to the earth. And then maybe grab the mat with your fingertips and pulling back on your tailbone, stretch the body and breathe. Good. And then, as you're ready, leave the arms straight. Press into the hands, pick your torso up. We're gonna lean forward The hips will come down first, bending those elbows. We're going to roll the body down to the mat. Forehead comes down. And then we're going to reverse that just by picking up the head first, pushing into the hands. Before it catches your low back, pick your hips up, and then roll it all the way back and find puppy dog. Stretch. Just hold it for a couple of breaths. Make sure the shoulder blades are on your back. On your next inhale, lift. Keep the hands where they are, arms straight. And as you come forward and start to drop your hips, you can bend the elbows to accommodate the hips coming to the mat without straining your back. And then my elbows come all the way to the mat and my forehead comes down. So then bring the hands back by your chest, elbows straight up. Bring the feet closer together, point the toes. Engage your legs, curl the pelvis under, pull the belly in, squeeze your hips, and then scoop the top of the head. Lift, lift, lift. For small cobra. Shoulders down your back. Breathe. Again, deep inhale. Exhale, let the forehead come down. Let your knees relax for a moment. And then wag your tail side to side. Just give it a little break. Because every muscle in your body is working right now. So stretching through, pointing the toes. Stretch through the legs, curl the pelvis under. Pull the belly in. Squeeze your hips. Scoop the head up, out, and up. Hold it there for just a couple of breaths. Good. Another inhale, exhale. Release down, release the knees, curl the toes under, and push your body back through table or straight back to downward facing dog through plank. So now we come to our first downward facing dog today. Walk it out. Pushing through the heel, one heel, the other toes get a nice stretch. Find the calf of your leg for your stretch when you press the heel down. Push all of your weight back to try and get that heel to go down. Let your head relax, your neck relax. Just walk your dog very mindfully here. And then as you press both heels back, pull the belly in. Once again, pressing into those arms, flatten the shoulder blades down your back as you extend through the shoulders to lift your hips high. Downward facing dog. Breathe. In through the nose, out the mouth. One more. Good. And step or walk or jump your feet up between the hands. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Okay, stay here for just a moment. Let your hands just drop. Let's heel and toe the feet a little bit separated. Let's put the palms of the hands face up underneath your feet. 1 foot at a time. Get your balance. Both feet are under, or both hands under the feet. And if you wiggle your toes, you can massage the wrists. Relax your head. And breathe here for a moment. Just give you a nice, rich wrist stretch. Feels kind of good. You can even lean forward a little bit and press into the palms of your hands with your toes. With the balls of the feet. Feels pretty darn nice. And then as you're ready, release the hands. Bring them out in front of you. Flatten your feet. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Look at your knees. Inhale, press the feet, flat back, come all the way up. Oh, hello. Pick up your thumbs. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Oh, nice. Take a deep inhale. move back just a little bit. Exhale, pressing the hands down like you're pushing the air down. That's your exhale. Then inhale, the arms come up. Exhale, big swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Just a half sun salutation. Open the heart, arms come out and up. As you exhale, the hands to your heart center come into Tadasana. Engage the legs, pull the belly. Let your shoulders relax down your back. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, press, pushing the air down, down, down. Inhale, turn the hands out and up. Exhale, big swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, look at your knees. Inhale, stand all the way up. Look up to the thumbs. Exhale, hands come to your heart center. Very nice. Let's step wide on the mat. Okay, and then take your right leg and face the whole leg out to face your the front of that leg, the wall or whatever's in front of you. I don't know. Now notice whether you just sat into a hip, this hip or that hip or anything else moved. You want to squeeze the hips and have them be directly underneath you. You want this entire leg to roll out. Okay, so think about that. As we stand here and take the arms up to the side, gaze out over that right arm. And then we're going into warrior two. So as you press that knee out towards the pinky, you just bend into that knee. However deep your pose goes. Now turn on the hamstring to help you so you don't have just the quad that's working. Breathe here. Tilt your pelvis under. Okay. Curl this pelvis, this leg curls up and around, inward to flatten you out. Hold your warrior two for just a few moments. Gaze drishti over the right hand. Breathe. On your next inhale, just straighten this right leg. Just bring it up. Keep this hip underneath of you. Straighten that knee. And again, come back into the right knee, warrior two. Press it down. Maybe you'll go a little deeper this time, maybe. Maybe not. Push to the outside of that back foot. There you are, warrior two. Breathe. Hold it for another 2 breaths. And again. Shoulders are down your back. Relax the neck. Inhale, straighten this knee. Oh, hello. And then this time we're going to reach. Now you can tilt your pelvis. Reach forward. Bring the hand down to the shin, to the thigh, wherever your pose goes for Trikonasana, triangle pose. So you work your way down with your shoulders flat on the wall behind you, and you make your way down slowly, mindfully. Again, curl that pelvis under. Try to get out of your low back. Lengthen through the side body. You don't want any roundness here if you can help. Pick up the right side body and take it out. Breathe. Maybe take your gaze high. Maybe just straight ahead is enough for you. Breathe into this. Good. Relax both shoulders down your back. Reach it out just a little more. Make sure that entire right leg is turning outward. And then as you take another inhale, exhale, bend into this right knee. Take your gaze to the mat. Bring both hands so that you come into lunge. Step into this left hand and take the right arm up for twist. Pick it up. Pick your left knee up and keep that leg strong. Hold shoulders away from your ears. One more deep inhale. Exhale, bring that right hand down. And then let's just step back to dog. Now, you can take a vinyasa if you like. If that's your practice, go right ahead. Otherwise, just step back to dog. And breathe. Find your best dog ever. Fly your tailbone high. Lengthen through the spine. See if you can bring the heels down towards the mat. Let your neck relax. One more deep inhale. On the exhale, pick that right foot up and take it up to your right hand. Turn the back foot flat. And as you come up, make it up to warrior two. On the same side. Breathe. Just for a second here. Another breath. Good. And then inhale. Let's straighten up through this right leg. Let's turn the right toes in and the left toes out. Push your heel out a little bit further than the toes on your right foot. Make the entire left leg turn out. Okay? Arms come out to the side, gaze over your left hand this time, and just come into your warrior two. On the left. The torso comes straight down. You just bend the knee. There's no leaning, there's no pulling. Your torso just comes straight down. And then you turn on the hamstrings here to help you stay in the pose for a moment. Another breath. Good. And then on your inhale, straighten this left knee. Keep this hip pinned right underneath of you. Don't let it flop out to the side. Pin it. Here. That means your core body. Okay? And then when you're ready, take your gaze left. Bend into that left knee once again. Maybe take it a little deeper this time. The left knee heads towards your left pinky toe. And maybe you'll go down a little more. Shoulders relaxed. Breathe. Another couple of breaths here. Turn on those hamstrings. You can do it. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the hips. Inhale, straighten the leg. Woo! Yeah, pin this hip. Now, allow it to tilt. The pelvis tilts as you reach out to the left. And you work your way down this left leg. See if you can push that right heel out a little bit more. Make sure the left leg is completely rotated out. Arms are in a straight line. Legs are solid. Curl the pelvis under, lengthen through the tailbone and the top of the head. And take your pose to wherever it's most comfortable for you. You might want to be on a block. You might want to be on the floor. You might want to be on your foot or your thigh. This is perfectly legitimate. Triangle, okay? If this is enough for you, you stay here. Or you start to make your way down. Whichever works for you the best. 2 shoulder blades on the wall behind you. Breathe. Nice. Continually turn the left leg out, out, out. So the knee is headed towards the pinky toe. One more deep inhale. Straighten out through the right side body, the left side body. Lengthen it out and open your heart. A little bit more. Take one more deep inhale. On your exhale, Turn to look at the mat. Bend into your left knee, hands come down. Come into a lunge here. Make it comfortable, adjust for wherever you are. Pick up that back knee, step into your right hand, and take your left arm up for twist. And breathe. And pull the belly. Right? One more. Deep inhale, open. Exhale, let's bring the hand down. If you want a vinyasa, feel free to do that. Otherwise, step back to downward facing dog and push it back. Just push it back. Find your best dog ever. Push. Good. Come up high on the balls of the feet. Shift your weight so your shoulders come over the hands. Pull the belly into an 8 count as we bend the knees to table. 2, 3, 4. Lengthen through the spine. 6. Pull your belly in. 7. Now hover the knees for 8. Hover the knees for 1. Hover for 2. And allow the knees to come down very gently. Point your toes, big toes come together. Separate the knees as wide as the mat. And then you're going to make your way back into child's pose. Whew. See if you can sit down on the heels. Bring your forehead down, melt your heart. Now notice the lovely stretch you're getting at your lumbar spine. Maybe press into your hands to enhance that just a little bit. Because your lumbar gets a little cranked when you're doing triangle sometimes. We try very hard not to get into our low back, but it really is almost impossible, almost. But there are countermeasures you can take, and this is one of them. Press into the hands, curl your pelvis under more, round your back, and get it stretched. And good. And then we're going to bring the hands back towards us. Yes, I'm afraid we're just about out of time at this point. So let's just bring the legs around front, however you want to, whatever your practice happens to be. Let's see. Yeah, let's just bring both legs out. And then settle the feet about hips width. Knees are bent. And then curl your back as you roll down one at a time. Take your time, nice and slow. Nice and slow. Roll the belly. See if you can just make it all the way down your spine. And once you're down, pull the knees in. And rock and roll side to side a little bit. Just pull the knees in tighter as you bring them up. A little bit tighter maybe. In fact, let's cross the right leg over the left leg here. Grab the outsides of your feet. And we'll come into a cow face. This is Gomukhasana on your back. If you pull the feet towards the head of the mat, and then pull out and down, maybe rock side to side. You'll get a little bit deeper into the hips. Breathe. When you've had enough of this one, you just change sides. So you cross the left leg completely over the right, bend both knees, get to the outsides of the feet, pick those feet up, keep your sacrum down, flat on the mat, lumbar spine flat on the mat, and you pull the knees in towards your chest, feet are coming towards your chest or up towards the head of the mat. And then breathe into the stretchy parts of this. Maybe you can rock and roll if you want to, side to side. You feel good, I don't know. And then as you're ready, you'll release and bring both knees in once again. And then let's take the feet, separate your knees way the heck out, and then reach to the outsides of your feet and come into your happy baby. Pull the feet straight down. Also, pull your tailbone down to the mat. Okay, if your feet are way up here, it pulls my tailbone up. So you put the feet down, down, down. And as you pull straight down on them, your entire spine is flat on the mat. Feels really good. And then, from here, anything else that you care to do, please feel free to do it. If we didn't do it today and you wanted to really bad, go right ahead. Otherwise, you'll release this. Let's take the right leg straight down. Go to the outside of this left knee and take a twist. A nice deep twist. Have that left knee linger, hang in the air. As your gaze goes out to the left, and your left shoulder blade comes down to the mat. Breathe into this twist. Maybe you'll allow the twist to go a little bit deeper without letting that knee go down to the mat. And then take your gaze to the foot, to that left foot. Release the knee with your right hand. Stretch out the leg straight ahead of you. Bring it up of its own accord. Come flat to your back, and then bring both knees in. And then take the other side. So the left leg goes straight, right arm out, left hand to the outside of the right knee. Pull the knee over the top. Hold on to it and keep it hanging in thin air. As you gaze to the right, you get a complete spinal twist, and you get a nice stretch across the hip here. So play with that a little bit. Make sure it feels really good to you. And when you're ready, your gaze will go to that right foot. And then release the knee, stretch through the right heel, bring the leg all the way up, come flat to your back, and bring the knees in. Yeah. Just pull them in nice and tight. Good. Anything else, like I said, make sure you've done everything you want to do, and then Shavasana. You'll come right into Shavasana. Walk your shoulder blades underneath of you so that they are flat on your back. Arms are comfortably out to the side, palms roll open. Relax your shoulders. Relax through the neck and the face. Relax across your chest, your heart center. Just let it relax. Your arms are relaxed. Up and down the spine is relaxed. Relax your hips. Relax your glutes. Relax your pelvis. Relax the quads and the hamstrings. Kneecaps, shins, calves, ankles, and feet. As you close your lips, don't close the teeth. Let the teeth just separate, just a little bit, so that the jaw doesn't clamp. You put a little smile on your lips, all the facial muscles will relax. So right here with you. Look around, see if there's any other place in your body that you could possibly relax. You're going to bring your attention down to your breathing. Very gently, rocking from side to side. As you lift up the fingers and toes. Put some movement into the body. Then you take a deep stretch. Woo, just like you're waking up in the morning. And then if you bend your knees, roll over to your right side. Go to your left if your right side is not comfortable. Be here for just a moment. And then you'll continue rolling until both hands can help you up to an easy seated position. Let your head be the last thing to come up. Face whatever direction you end up. If you can keep your eyes closed, that's kind of nice too. Otherwise, just keep your eyes soft. Bring your hands together at your heart center. Touch the thumbs right into the sternum. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, bow your head. Drop your shoulders down your back. And now scan your body and see how you're feeling. And then thank yourself for being here today. I thank you for being here today. This is one of the best things you can do for yourself. So I applaud you for practicing, even on Zoom. As difficult as that seems, and it is, and I know that, I applaud you. Take a moment with me, please. Send out your love and your thoughts and prayers to the people on this planet who are suffering. Send them your highest vibration for peace and love and compassion. Thank you. The divine light within me honors the divine light within you. Namaste. Thank you so much. Ooh, happy Tuesday.
Yep.
Yeah. Sleep well. Ooh, drink a lot of water. And all this heat, with the deep stretching that you do, you be sure to drink water and replenish everything.
Well,
So take care of yourself. I'll see you next time.
okay, you have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Mhm.